Hopefully I'll be able to read comments this time. This was meant to be a makeup stream of the last time. And this is my good controller. The last video I did of this, I actually don't know what I'm doing now. I know I saved. Oh yeah, I retrieved a wall fragment from the Misfortunes, and I also gained... Oh yeah, the first half of this was meant to be side quests. Oh yeah. And I'm starring every request here too. Huh. There's gonna be a new team member in this as well, but mainly the ultimate goal is to have a new Pokemon for help. The first thing I'm doing for a request is basically making up a Keishi doll I'm about to do. I can't do this yet because I have yet to find a Chimchar, and that will take me a while. Although I know that you can actually get a Chimchar in a different area, but I'm still going to do something different. You get a twice spiced radish for this too. This one I need hearty grains, and that's in the second region. This one I need 10,000 points for a practice field in Jubilife Village. I will do that later, once I get a new star rank. This one is about medicine, that's in Jubilife Village, and then this is for Roselia. So all in all, I'm not really thinking much about... This is the Hardy Grains. I have to catch Badu. I have to catch Badu without it noticing me, and it noticed me. I'm gonna catch this no matter how many times it takes me, because I failed the first time. So I have an official team member since the last video, because the last stream I did, wrong button, I think it's X, no it's not, gosh darn it, I'm not used to the menu option. My new team member is a female Ghastly named Caspar, and I'm going to add her to the lead, because I'm not using Samohex for a while, since I've evolved Oshawott a lot. I had planned on that since I was letting it be level 20. Thought that it would learn Slash by then, but it didn't. So instead, I evolved Samohex at level 20, and I'm going to evolve Samohex into Samurott when I complete its research. I think. Most likely I will. I only have one more Hearty Grains to get, and then I will be good. Bugwort I'm putting in the storage chest. Springy Mushrooms I'm putting in the storage chest. And the Firestone as well. Iron Bark, I'm pretty much adding all of these in the chest. Ooh, whoops, that was close. That's a Badu. Please tell me that works. Yes! That time it will say catch without being spotted. I think if I remembered correctly, and yes, but during daylight hours, in order for me to have Badu evolve into Roselia, I need happiness. So basically, I am going to temporarily add, even if I'm waiting until one of these Pokemon evolve into a certain thing, I'm still going to just add Badu in my team instead of another. Zubat is another happiness evolution, so I'm going to add... No, well, actually, Golbat is. Zubat is a level up evolution, but happiness matters. So, Pokemon, I am going to bring a Badu with me. Pichu is also a happiness evolution. I don't even know if there is a quest for Pichu. I should actually see that. Pichu. Yeah, I'm gonna first see if Pichu has a side quest as well, linked to it. Staravia is one I'm replacing for Badu. And then I'm going to look to see if Pichu had a side quest. I'm gonna order alphabetically and look at Pichu and see if it has a side quest. It doesn't. Pikachu also doesn't. So, I would have been fine, even though I need to complete this Pokédex entry. Munchlax I have not seen yet, but where it is in the first region, either as an alpha or rarely as something else, and also very rarely as a mass outbreak, which we haven't seen yet. Goomy I'm going to catch. Gible I'm going to just catch for the Pokédex. I'm catching every Pokemon, but it's going to be hard to catch all of them. Because you have to catch every Pokemon in order to see Arceus, and you have to catch and complete the research of every Pokemon to get a shiny charm. And yes, I'm catching this Psyduck. Got it. I'm running out of Pokeballs though. New move for Bishop. Let's see what that is. Hypnosis. The only problem is I don't know if I'm going to use Bishop a lot of the time because he is technically a temporary member. But Hypnosis is a very useful move. So if anything, I'll replace Tackle for it because I'm certain I won't be using Tackle a lot of the time. And I'll replace Ember even if it has a heightened burn chance for something else as well. I'm gonna go back to you know who. Well, actually, I'm gonna let Caspar battle Carnivine over here. Or Paris. Which for Paris I have to take it out with a fire type move. That's not use Ember all of the times, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check on that actually. No, I haven't. So that's another thing I have to worry about. It's raining. Sort of funny on how Bishop used to be. I'm trying to say it by their names versus how Bishop used to be like a really, I'm gonna say it, wimpy Pokemon, but that was only until it heightened its levels by a little bit more. This one I'm gonna take out with Badu, actually. Just so that I would be able to you know what? Doesn't matter for that. Doesn't matter for that. I'm just gonna use Poison Sting and then use a strong style Poison Sting. Never mind, I'm not. Defeated 4 Kricketot. making sure on this. So what do I have to see Badu use for anything at least? It does look like I did need to see Badu use something. No, I have to see it use Absorb, not Poison Sting. Times I've evolved. Times I've given it food. Ow. You know what? I'm just gonna let it spot me. Crap, it's gonna run away. It missed. It's gonna run away. There's Carnivine. That reminds me, I gotta up the volume a little bit so I would be able to notice if there's a certain thing. You know what I mean. Even though it would probably be obvious. But just in case. Yeah, I sort of figured. Oh, Stun Spore doesn't affect it. Gosh darn it. Whatever. Dang it. I'm not even going to revive Badu because he's not an official member of the team. Caspar is, though. And that's why I think it was a guy. It actually makes sense that it isn't a guy. Vina Shock. I'll use Hex. No, I will use Astonish. Master the move. I'm gonna go back in the ruins to tell. Forgot her name. Very neat theme if you happen to be able to listen to it. Search for bitter leaves. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah, Arazu. I was looking at the actual main quest. Progressing through the story for a little bit. Good work. Very good work indeed, Arceus. You got the fragment back safe and sound. I'm well aware of Calaba's reputation. They say she's stubborn, too old-fashioned, and so on. But she's given the Pearl Clan all she has, ever since she was young. She lived her prime years here in the Hisui region, trusting in the guidance of the Almighty Sinnoh. And I say the Almighty Sinnoh. I don't think it's that she hates the Diamond Clan or the Galaxy team. Rather, I think she simply loves the Pearl Clan very, very much. Anyway, I do hope you're able to calm Ursaluna's frenzy, Arceus. A raging Pokemon in the area definitely isn't good for business, I assure you. Give the wall fragment to Calaba. So it's not Arazu, it's Calaba. Arazu was that red-haired person. Oh, so you've come to bother me again. Well, come as often as you like, but it won't change my mind. This wall fragment. What? You went and retrieved a fragment from those bandits? Why go out your way to like that for a complete stranger like me? I guess you're that eager to calm Ursaluna, That's right. I admit, I didn't expect anybody else to truly care for Ursaluna. Well then, let's see that wall fragment. And there we go, good as new. All lives. I'm trying to. Oh, yeah. All lives touch other lives to create something anew and alive. I see. And I suppose it means people helping each other, like how you helped retrieve the fragment. I've read this passage many, many times, but this is the first time I've truly understood what it means. Maybe this is Almighty Sinnoh's guidance. What is your name then, boy? I see. Erez. Please lend me your strength, so that we may help Ursaluna. It's true that Ursaluna has become enraged, but he doesn't become to be in an utter frenzy. Knowing it's a guy, I think he will return to his normal state if we can just give him some medicine. I can never bring myself to engage in Pokemon in battle, but that's something I can rely on you for, am I right? I'm really hoping that the shiny Ursaring I catch again will be a male so that Romar returns, because if it's a female, I'll have to try to hunt for it again, so that I would hope it would be a male, because Romar is like a very special connection, even if he was only only on my shiny team for like 3 streams before I ended the playthrough and wasn't able to show my shiny reactions, but I'll timestamp whenever I do get a shiny reaction so that I would clip it and upload it for both the hilarious clips of 2024 and for the not be hostile towards me, I guess. I don't even know what I was saying. Crap, I forgot. Gosh darn it. I could have sworn I would have remembered. Ah, don't be hostile towards me! Where the heck is camp? Oh, I'm nearing camp. I'm good. Whee! So I'm gonna first see if I have reached another rank. Erez, I think you've got something stuck to you. Unknown. Was that a Pokemon? I'm gonna have to look up where unknown are as well, which will be pretty unfortunate, because I don't want to have to look up much, but I don't remember at all where every unknown was. And I'm sort of impatient to figure out where all of them are. That along with every spirit orb if I end up having to worry about looking for them without looking anything up, because I don't remember at all where to find them. Come to think of it, Volo did mention that there were carvings that resembled writing on the walls of the Salacion ruins. But supposing that the Pokemon we just saw is a species with multiple forms, perhaps the carvings are actually likenesses of this very Pokemon. I'm going to add a section specifically for that species to your Pokédex Erez. Unknown notes were added to your Pokédex. What's this now? Letter-like markings seem to have appeared in this section I've just added. And was that your Arc phone I just heard? If your mysterious device is reacting to this new species, I wonder what that could mean. Press the Y button while viewing the cover of your Pokédex to jump to your unknown research notes. By deciphering the cryptic symbols found in these notes, you can try to find all the unknown hiding throughout the region. Which, in order to complete the unknown Pokédex entry, every region has an unknown in it, even Jubilite Village. These unknown possess a mysterious power that repels Pokeballs containing Pokemon, so you won't be able to battle them. but track them down and catch them all if you can. I was saying something about hilarious cups of 2024, and then I tracked out. I think I was saying something about shiny Pokemon, and that I'll be adding a shiny reaction as soon as I catch 50 shinies each. And it'll be, and then in the very end of it, when I catch every shiny, which I will deem impossible because it will add to my speedrun count. Like, I would be speedrunning shiny hunting again until Pokemon Legends ZA comes out. And after Pokemon ZA is complete, shiny hunting in both Legends Arceus and ZA, if I can. I'm hoping linking cords exist in that game as well. Also, did I get Hardy Grains? I completely forgotten. I completed Cricketot's Pokedex entry a while ago. I have yet to complete Paris. Ghastly is not Semohex. Caspar. Badu. Oh, I'm not even close. I'm gonna continue my excursion and do a side quest because I don't think I got unless I did. Oh, I did. Never mind. I'm going back then. Return to the village. How many unknown there are in general is... There are 24, but the exclamation point and question mark ones are also known to be in the area as well, so that is 26. Side quests. That's what we're doing. I'm going to do timestamps right now. I'm going to say 0 is slight progression. And then 22 is side quests. Does that make sense for it to be one word though? No, apparently not. I really hate that. Because it makes a lot of sense to me. And then at some point the story will continue. So let's see what you have to say. Oh my, you. You know, you remind me somehow of my grandmother. She was always so friendly with her Pokemon, just as you seem to be. I feel the same aura from you. As if you could become true friends with a Pokemon. I'd be interested to seeing how friendly you are with the Pokemon you carry with you. I hope you'll come show me sometime. Measuring your compatibility. Show a Pokemon with which you have a strong enough bond to satisfy Bellamy. And the reward for that, I always press Y because I'm so used to Scarlet and Violet now, and I'm sort of glad I don't have to play that game anymore, because guess what? I'm not going to play Scarlet and Violet anymore, I've decided, because that game is sort of bad in my opinion. It was a great open world experience, but it was also super laggy all the time, and it would drive me crazy to do again. Like, the only time I'd play that game again is if I had friends that wanted to battle me in that game. But otherwise, I am not going back to it. Anyway, my reward for that is a rare candy. So far, none of the rewards so far that I have seen are revives, but I do know you get revives at some point in the game. And like I said, I'm trying to do this without crafting or buying a single revive. But when Pokemon Legends ZA ends up with crafting again, I am going to craft some revives, but I'm not going to be buying any. Except for probably buying max revives, unless they have a crafting recipe for that too. How friendly am I towards Samohex? And then how friendly am I towards Zubat? Look how pleased it is to be traveling with you. You've a true friend here, I can tell. My grandmother was precisely like you, the type of person who can understand the minds and hearts of Pokemon. I grew up watching how she interacted with them, so I have a bit of a knack for sensing how compatible a Pokemon and a person are. If you'd like to, you can keep on coming to show me your Pokemon. I'm happy to inform you at any time how they're feeling about you. So immediately I completed that request. I am going to see, though, how friendly I am with a couple of Pokemon. One of which is the one I just caught, Caspar. And then the other one being Zubat. I suppose Caspar's become a bit friendly toward you, but you've a ways to go. How about Zubat? Because that's meant to be a happiness thing anyway. Zubat seems to get on well with you, but I'm sure it could get on better. The final one is Bishop. Huh. So Bishop doesn't really like me that much. Interesting. When I'm a full team member, whatever that you just said. Oh, hey, survey guy. Know what you need to do to be... I thought I misread that. To be a super awesome member of the Galaxy team? Be super brave? Nope. I mean, I guess that's also important, but you need to have a partner Pokemon. With a great partner Pokemon backing you up, you'll be as strong as 100 people. I really want to catch a Pokemon of my own someday, so I've been throwing balls to get my aim spot on. Now I think I'm ready to practice with real Pokeballs. I bet you have loads of them, since you're in the Survey Corps and all. Do you think you could give me just 5 of your Pokeballs, please? But it takes to be awesome. I only have 4. Embarrassing to say, but I only have 4. But it's okie dokie, because I'm going to travel to the crafting station, Galaxy Hall technically, and go, you are probably going to, the Pokemon Nobles are seriously powerful Pokemon that protect the Diamond and Pearl clans, so they're called Nobles, but I call them deities. It's incredible to think you're even stronger than they are. Or am I thinking of that incorrectly? I guess I am thinking about those incorrectly. I don't know what I'm talking about. Pokeballs. I'm going to. Okay, I can't craft Great Balls yet, so I'm going to craft actually 21 Pokeballs, and then I'm going to go back this way. Also, what are you? You are that rare wares, great deals, only the best here. And Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild sells rare items you won't find anywhere else. Max Revive set. Featherball set. You know what? I know I said I'm not buying a single revive, but I am curious about this. But I'm not going to use them. This one just sells, gosh darn it, you berries. And it's super, and at some point they give you citrus berries, but right now interesting. Right now there's just these berries, and then there's medicinal leek. You know what? I know I bought the Max Revive set, but I'm immediately selling them. I did say I wasn't going to buy a single revive, and instead I ended up buying them anyways. So I'm going to sell. Gosh darn it. Well, yeah, I'm going to sell them. I sold them for a bit more than half of what they were bought for. But I sold them because I don't want to buy a single revive, and I bought max revives. Didn't know because I was curious about them, but I feel bad, so that's why I did it the way I did it. Now I'm going back and talking to those boys and giving them 5 Pokeballs after seeing what this guy has to offer. Because it seems like I would be able to get more from this guy. Oh, I know this. I'm working to make these fields bigger, but the ground sure is hard to plow, and I'm looking for someone to lend me a hand. More fields means more food, which means everyone's happy, including the Survey Corps. We're all in this together after all, right? So if you have a ground-type Pokemon, could I borrow it? I do have a ground-type Pokemon, Geodude, funnily enough. I don't remember where they went. I was gonna say the boys. Oh, there's one of the spirit things that just disappeared. So I don't have to worry about that. There are 5 wisps remaining in the area. So the worst thing about that kid, I'll call him. I don't know if she is a kid or not. What are you saying now? The more base camps we have, the easier it'll be to reach even the most remote corners of Hisui. Also, I don't know what that house is. I don't think I've ever seen it in any of my playthroughs. I don't know where the boys went. Gosh darn it. I'm gonna just do this. Oh yeah, it's number 5. What it takes to be awesome, and I get 3 grit dust. This way? Yeah, that way. Somehow I didn't see it, now I know where to go. Shio. Woohoo! Now I can catch a partner Pokemon of my own. Here's a reward just for you. Some grit dust. It was super hard to collect, so I hope you like it. If you want to know more about what it does, you can ask Captain Zisu. She knows all about it. I know what it does, and I'll tell you what it does. Anyway, I'm gonna practice loads with the Pokeballs you gave me. If you find a Pokemon that'd be a great partner for me, let me know so I can go catch it. If anything, I would recommend him catching a Bidoof because that was really simple to catch for the first goings on. Even though people laugh or get disgusted with it, I like Bidoof, and it's sort of funny how I'm hoping to catch a shiny Bidoof so that I could add it in my team. And what I would call it is, I would probably call it Beaver Lord or something like that. Or Doofy Buff. I think Doofy Buff is better. Anyway, back to it. I am now going into Galaxy Hall, but also seeing this. Getting a hold of new wares. Going into Galaxy Hall. I'd be able to buy, I think, Great Balls now. That along with other stuff. How many revives do you have? I keep doing the wrong things. I don't know what I'm doing. Gosh darn it. I have 1 revive. So yes, I'm limiting myself a lot doing this. remembered you. Oh, if it isn't the Survey Corps recruit to quell the Lord of the Woods. Here, that's Troy's errand boy, aren't you? Don't waste your breath. I've nothing to sell to him and his store anyway. Now go on, scurry. Pestering me for goods when I'm already tearing my hair out trying to get hearty grains. Sheesh. Wait, you've got hearty grains. Would you let me have some? Just 3 stalks. You handed over 3 stalks of hearty grains. Ah, hearty grains, the Crimson Marshlands' finest feature. This way of those golden brown stalks across the landscape, it fills me with yearning for home. I'd wager if you combined hearty grains with other ingredients, it'd bring out tasty aromas that would make Pokemon gather around. Alright, I won't send you back a failure, since you so kindly brought me these hearty grains. Tell Troy I'll set him up with new wares. Report back to Troy about the progress. The reward is that the store will give you more items to buy. That's the best reward of them all, if you think about it. Also, I'm going to see how much money I have by doing this. 5,096. Nope. There are times when a single extra item can mean the difference between life or death, you know. I'm sorry. If I'm remembering this correctly, in order to catch the unknown in this area, you have to, and I think there are 3 of them in all, you have to look for them. There's another one. I thought there was an unknown there, but I guess it's somewhere else. There's also like saying you can look up, and that's where it will be. Completed! We've got new goods in stock thanks to you. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. Tao Hua and I have had some complications before. But thanks to you, we've got excellent new items to offer. Do buy some. Oh, not yet on the Great Balls, but you can get super potions. That's not bad. Next is, I sort of want to go back in this region. The main reason of why I'm not, well, actually, I'm sort of remembering that Alpha Buizel was in the 3rd region of Hisui. Anyway. Big Leagues. Help wanted. Oh, ground type, right. More fields available for farming. So it's just these. That along with figuring out what I need for this. I don't remember if it was castor ferns. Part of me thinks it was castor fern.
Oh, hello, dearie. Shinon sent you out searching for a medicinal plant, did she? That'll be our 3-leaved little helper then.
Shinon doesn't know this, but it's actually a Pokemon that lives... Oh, yeah. Carnivine. Poor Shinon will... Oh, wait. Is it Carnivine? Poor Shinon will get quite a shock if she finds out, so bring it back to me instead, would you? Best of luck in your search, dearie. Oh. Is it Bonsly? I think it's Bonsly, actually. It's either I think it is bonsai because 3 leaves is basically 3 blue, not blue, green. I almost said blue balls. Don't ask. Green balls on the top of its head. So the reason I'm going out here is to see if I'm correct on finding unknown here, because my guess was, I thought that was it for a moment. My guess was that the first unknown you find is out all the way to this area where you first were, and it would be on the bridge. What are you doing here? Mercy, what a treasure this wide open land is. I'm glad I followed my family out here and got to see it. I doubt it'll stay quiet and empty for long. So I was wrong about it being on the bridge. Unless it's on a boat. But it isn't. I could have sworn it was easier to find than... Because you are able to find unknown. What? Oh, okay. Well, now I'm confused because they gave me the unknown in the Pokédex, I thought. What the heck? And they let... Hold on. There. Within the settlement where time rules. And all of it is read like certain things. Like this one is scale the... Is it scale? I'm pretty sure it's scale. Scale... I'm trying to read what that says though. Because I know... Oh, Grand Tree. I think is what it says. Scale the Grand Tree. And the Grand Tree is that first area in the region. It's even worse that you have to complete Unknown's entry in order for you to get a shiny charm. So it's basically you have to 100% the game. No, but not exactly 100%. Because 100% of the game requires you to complete the research of every Pokemon. Line up lots of targets. Pop a lot per ball. Practice, 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 and be the best of all. You bet I am. And they give you like infinite. Are you kidding me? My word, I am not good at this. Gosh darn it. I'm not even gonna get a million. 999. No, not 999. The score this time was 10,000 points. Now isn't that something? You've set yourself a record. Well done. Like I said, I've got prizes lined up to give out, depending on how well you do. Based on your score this time, here's a prize just for you. 4 balls of mud. Well done, sport. See, oh, I did do it then. I thought I had to get 1,000,000. I don't know why, but somehow I thought that. The real prize is 15 great balls and a nugget. I'm gonna beat my score. This one is pretty much endless for how much you can get. My best score was exactly 10,000 points. I'm gonna try it one more time. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna just BRB real quick. Turn off my mic. It's sort of funny because the sub games of the of the of the guy, I don't know his name, reminds me about Shogun Studios and Paper Mario the Origami King. And the even funnier thing that Legends Arceus was made before that game was released. No, it's not. It was made after. So yeah, it was basically meant to reference it, but not really. So basically, I have to get up close and personal to them. That was what I was doing wrong. Now I'll be able to get a good reward. You know what? I'm gonna get 20,000. I was gonna wait until the timer ends, but I'm not going to do that. Crap. That's good. 20,500, so I beat it by more than double. You've tightened up your movements. Here's a prize that benefits your skill. 5 feather balls. I'll do it one more time. I'm gonna try to get 25,000 points. Oh my word. Oh man. Oh my word. I think I might, oh you know what. I'm gonna go for 50,000. $43,000. 2 scatterbangs. When thrown at the ground, these balls produce a loud noise to scare off weak Pokemon in the area. One more. I'm doing way better than I thought. Doing one more. Crap, I missed. $50,000. 51,100 points. You've honed your throwing technique. This prize is just right for an expert like you. 5 balls of mud. Gosh darn it. I said that was it, but my word, this is way more fun than I thought it was. It's more fun than that. I don't like saying weird here, but that's his name. Oh my word. I almost got 75,000. Two bags of Stardust. I'm done with that. My freaking word. Last time I LP'd this game, I barely got that much. I had no idea what to do, and then now I actually understood that you needed a streak, and man, did I do way better that time. You can tell I was doing super well with that. So, the 3-leaf Pokemon I'm certain that she wants is a Bonsly, and I don't have that Pokemon. But, what I do know is that for one thing, I'm going back in the first area to complete side quests there. Probably even get a shiny Pokemon if there is one. And going to the Great Tree. So the ground type I have is Geodude, and I have a lot of them. And yes, I'm content with letting one leave my team. This one's the highest level, so no, not that one. This one, yes. That was some fine work. Any crops we plant here will do great, and it's all thanks to you two. We'll keep your Pokemon here to help out with the field work a while longer. Sorry. Hey, eggs. So... for what I'm going to put in the storage chests, I'm going to... well, you'll see. For now, I'm going to continue with the side quest for a little bit longer. And the next side quest I'm doing... Will of the Wisp I'm not doing. But this I am going to do. To bloom or not to bloom I'm not doing. And then this one I might do. So I'm going in the first... I'm going in the first region again and going to catch some unknown. Well, that's not much of a mistake if you think about it. Not that. So I'm going all the way back to the Grand Tree Arena. Oh wait, scale. That means that I have to climb that tree. Because right now I won't be able to see it. So that means I need Sneaseler, which, sorry to spoil, but I've played this game before. I don't have in my team. In my raids, I mean. So I did all of that for nothing. The left eye atop the village. The left eye atop the village. There is another reason for being here, though. So it wasn't only because of trying to catch the unknown. It was also for letting Badu evolve, for one thing. But also to be able... well, if I manage to catch a Cherubi, which would be awesome. That's a female Combi. I'm gonna switch to Caspar. Then I'm gonna not do... I'm gonna catch it with a Pokeball. Didn't work. Oh. That'll work. I'm gonna use Venoshock. It missed. I thought Venoshock was 100% accurate. Gotta see. Check summary. I got because I thought Venoshock was 100% accurate. Yeah, what caused it to miss? It's not even foggy. Because fog negates accuracy, but it's not foggy, it's raining. I'm not using Caspar. I'm actually going to use Zubat. That doesn't make sense for how it would miss. Oh, look at that. I'm gonna use Hypnosis. It missed. Doing it again. Gosh darn it. What the heck? I'm just trying to do something. If anything, I could try Stun Spore, but that won't work either. I'm just gonna have to try my luck. Actually, Bishop knows Hypnosis, so I think I should try that. My word, your Hypnosis works, but not the Zubat's Hypnosis. And now I'll try to catch it again. She's not in my team, but she was in my team in my LP of the game. Naming it Vest, it still doesn't work, does it? Okay, cool, it does. My freaking word. And it evolves at level 20, but if it's male, it never evolves. So it's a really easy Pokemon to catch by research reasons. I'm gonna go back to camp and heal. Rest until nightfall. And why nightfall is because of two reasons. One, to strengthen Castbar, and for the other reason, weather. But the weather didn't clear, so it didn't work. There's an Alpha Drifloon already? That did not work. That won't work, but I'm gonna just... Ha! That's what you were thinking. I thought I thought I was able to get it from behind. Got it. It's still funny to me that I remember that my first shiny that I've ever gotten in this game, when I LP'd it, was an alpha Pokemon, and I thought I was not even going to be able to catch it. I thought it was going to be an easy to fail shiny. Because it wasn't even the static shiny, it was just a full odds shiny. And it was a full odds shiny alpha Perugly. And I thought it was insane when I was able to get that. Trying to defeat certain Pokemon with Castbar, so it'd be really simple. Ah, dang it! I was level 4. I honestly forgot about how low level these Pokemon are. Oh, but it still didn't do much. number of them that I've defeated with ghost type moves, which I could also do with Star Arabia's Ominous Wind when I get it, because Ominous Wind is able to be learned by it. Got it. My word, that didn't even do anything. No, not even doing agile style. I knew Astonish was weak, but I'm sort of thinking that I need to see Ghastly use it. Yes, I do. So, it's not too bad that it's very weak. Oh, I don't have the space for what, though? VV choke. So I'm going to drop an item. And the item I'm going to drop is... I'm not going to drop Caster Ferns. I am going to instead drop... I will drop these. Discard all of them. There. What would be hilarious is if the, and I'm going to look to see, the Alpha Rapidash ends up being shiny, because I won't be able to catch it, or I'll try my best to sneak up on it. Oh, just noticed me already. Whatever. Since I know it won't really do much to you, I'm going to use an agile style. No, I'm not. You know what? I'm doing Hex instead. I know I'm supposed to see you use Astonish, but it also matters that I complete the research that I have. So glad I don't have to press the right stick to crouch. No, dang it. I'm just gonna use Hex. It won't even matter. I was trying to get it from behind. There we go. Now I'll be able to astonish it. Then just use a normal astonish and that will be it. Just using astonish a lot of times to complete research. I honestly forgot why I was... Was there another reason? I could have sworn there was one other thing I was planning on doing here. Other than going to Horseshoe Plains. Is there another thing? There must have been a request as well that I forgot about. I think it was to get wood to be able to make a Pokeshi doll. And also to see if I can find an Alpha Buizel. Even though, gosh darn it. Who noticed me? You did. Gotcha. I'm gonna have to use a Lepa Berry. Because I use a strong style Astonish as well, which didn't do anything to the Drifloon. Doing all of this before I evolve it into Haunter, because I want to complete its Pokedex entry before evolving it. What am I hearing? There you are. That was not what I heard, though. Thought I heard an alpha Pokemon. Iron Chunk. Iron Chunks are good for making great balls in the future. I'm not in the... Yes, I am. What is that? That's a Bidoof. Is it? Yeah, this is a Bidoof. I'm just gonna defeat it. Even though I'm not supposed to defeat Bidoof. Yes, I am. I thought it was only catch. What am I noticing? Sun rising, and I thought that was something different. The only reason I'm in the Horseshoe Plains is to look at the Alpha Rapidash and see if it's shiny or not. And I'm certain it isn't, but I still want to know. It's not. Because I know what shiny Rapidash looks like, and that was not a shiny. So now I'm going to see if any shoreline has an alpha gosh darn it, Weasel. Because there's a chance that there will be a shiny Weasel somewhere. That along with a Chimchar. That's a Shinx. What noticed me as Shinx as well. Whee! I'm just gonna keep going this way. An Alpha Snorlax. I almost said shiny Alpha Snorlax. And if I'm remembering, Snorlax is insanely high leveled. But the worst thing is I can't avoid it. Pretty much the only way I avoid it is to... You know what? Thank goodness. Oh man. I did not want it to notice me. Level 23 Wormadam. I'm going to try to catch it, but first I'm going to use Astonish on it. It's not going to do a lot. Darn it, it's not going to be enough for it to survive, so never mind. So instead, I'm going to use Luxio. No, I'm not. I'm going to use Zubat. And hope this time that freaking Hypnosis hits. It does. Ah, screw it. Wait. Nope. I'm just using Agile Style. Move anyway. It's always a grass and bug. Gosh darn it. I thought it was just grass. Or maybe it's just grass and I just had that bad of luck. Lumberry. Not that. Lumberry heals any status condition, right? I don't even think I need it then. You know what? I don't need it. It would have been a rare item. Lux Ray, so I'm too far out. And all of this because I wanted to see if I can find a Buizel. There's another Wormadam. Pokemon. I'm using Zubat again and using the same Agile Cell guess to see if it was just bad luck. Because I'm pretty sure that it is actually Grass type. And that I had a bad time against it. My word, that time it did a lot less damage. Okay, so it won't be able to survive a move. I'll use a different Pokemon. I'm gonna use... You know what? I'm gonna use Luxio and use just a normal Thunder Shock. There we go. That was what I was hoping for. Because then I'm going to catch it. And I'm gonna try first with a Pokeball, but second with a Great Ball. It worked. It dropped a King's Leaf. I remembered that being useful. So what am I dropping for that? Vivi Chokes are good though. What do I drop instead? Castor Fern, Bugwort, Spring Shroom. Maybe I could drop. Definitely not these because they are useful. Discard. What do I discard? I could use a small experience candy. Or I could use Grit Dust and strengthen one of my Pokemon's EVs. Because I want that King's Leaf because it's useful for something later. Way later. What the heck? I don't know what to drop for it. Or discard, I mean. Used to make Ox Guards, and normally I don't use those. I'm gonna use a small experience candy. And I'm gonna use it on... I'm gonna actually use it on Caspar. King's Leaf. Ooh. Darn it. I just then noticed that the Abra was right there. And that's another Pokemon I would have to catch for completion. I don't have enough space for a Pep-Up plant. Something tells me that I won't be able to find Buizel. But at the very end of this place is a Mime Jr., and that at least I'm going to catch. Oh, dang it. Darn it. It notices me from super far away. Alpha Alakazam. Let me make sure I don't let any more of those. Well, that's not what I wanted. That's a Mr. Mime. You know what? Okay, they're level 15. I'm good. Sorry. Oh my word, nothing I do here will say otherwise. But it's 2 Luxios anyway, so... I'm gonna just see if Flame Wheel knocks one out. Hey. Ember on one of them. In high hopes that you can survive the other one. Nope. Gosh darn it. And you are a temporary team member, but you aren't. But I'm going to use Semohex instead for high risk. Nope, Aqua Jet first. Then I'm going to, just in case, use a strong style Aqua Jet. Oh my word. A space distortion seems to be forming. Mr. Mime. Good. I did not want to have to deal with 2 of those guys. Even though I have to catch Abra and Kadabra. But still. I'm going to try to attack first. And the first move I'm using is Aqua Jet. Oh, I guess that works. Then I'm going to use a Pokeball again. Not trying to use a Great Ball. Yep. I don't remember if it was female or not. If it was female, I'm going to name it Mrs. Mime instead of Mr. Mime. Or really, I won't do anything. There was a Mime Jr. here. I'm certain of it. Oh wait, those are the Mime Juniors. Never mind. That was easy. There's Gastrodon. Oops, that was close. If I'm remembering, these are runaway Pokemon, so it doesn't really matter what I do with these guys. Alright. Wait, what the... Wait, how did I get spotted by one of them? Oh, never mind. Oh, Chesterberry is what dropped. I'm good. Oh, one is sleeping. That's a perfect chance. Good. I caught it. Caught without being spotted, even though it would be hostile towards me. You know what? I'm gonna try to catch this Kadabra as well. Nailed it. I knew it was gonna turn around. Oh no. Crap. You knew. You have good senses. Ow. Ow. Ah! That's all I'm gonna do. So there is no Alpha Buizel. Oh, there is something over here though. Screw it, I'm gonna try it, and if it doesn't work, then good. I will instead just try to avoid it. I'm gonna use a heavy ball actually because it's an alpha Pokemon. How the heck did that miss? Oh. Okay, so if it fails, I'm not going to... That was instant. Oh, man. Sort of makes sense in a way, because it is a very high-level Pokemon. I'm not going to bother with the Lost Satchels, even if it gives me a chance, and I'm not going to bother with the space-time thing as well. I'm going to be given another star. Wurmple I'm so close to completing. Luxio as well. Mime Jr. I'm on level 6. 6. 5, 2, 3. And yes, I have to catch it without being spotted. Investigated the suspicious movements of Mr. Mime. I remembered this. It's because you end up with a side quest that has to deal with Mr. Mime. I'd like to return to the village and try to catch Unknown because now I know about one of them. Which is something about the left eye of the village. Which something tells me it's something about this place. In the general. My other reason I set the time zone tonight was to try to find those orbs. But I couldn't find any. It is a pretty open space. So I'm certain I don't have the Pokemon yet. And I'm certain that as well that it is a Bonsly. So it's either Bonsly, Carnivine, or Roselia, but I'm certain it's... I might try Carnivine, but I'm pretty sure it's not Carnivine. What am I doing? Oh yeah, going to Captain Silene, and then I'm going to progress through the story after trying out something. Side quest. This is about Mr. Mime, isn't it? Yep. So Mr. Mime. But first I'm going to Captain Silene and getting the recipe for Great Balls. I don't know why I did that. You've made progress. It seems you've earned yourself a star. Oh, it is third star. You can now use Great Balls. Pokemon level up to level 40 will also obey your orders reliably in battle. The rewards you earn for your survey reports will be more generous. Crafting Great Balls. An Apricorn. It was going to be Apricorn, Tumblestone, and an Iron Chunk. That's it. Just Great Ball recipes, and that would have been super simple. Could increase my inventory a little bit, but I won't. Now it's time for me. Actually, I'm gonna do one more side quest. And that side quest is for the Mr. Mime. My rewards are... Let's turn it. There. Unfinished tasks first. I'm going to store the items in the chest. And all of the items I'm doing is this, because I'm not crafting a single revive, Stardust, this, Nugget, Black Tumblestone, Iron Bark Tongue, Rare Candy, Grit Dust, Spring Mushrooms, Firestones, Bugworts, and I'll do this as well. How many pieces of wood do I have? Only one. Then I'll also put in these. Because I'm certain it's not Castor Fern. Definitely isn't, actually. So, that's all there is. So that leaves 15 slots open. Mr. Mime. Oh, hello. Thanks again for finding me those orange berries. I had a wretched time in the fieldlands, getting harried by Pokemon left and right. They even got me with a few of their moves. But I did get those Tumblestones, so I think I've earned some time to cool my heels here. I didn't even have a chance to use all the orange berries you've got me, but they made a lovely snack. It's nice to be able to carry so much. Asking that fellow at headquarters to help me fit more in my satchel was definitely the right move. So, helpful soul that you are, I suppose you're here about my request to the professor. Onto the matter at hand, then. Would you mind investigating the Mr. Mime that's taken up residence here in the village? Just having a wild Pokemon among us is scary enough, and then there's the eerie way it moves. The Survey Corps refused to handle it. For whatever reason, I'm hoping a Security Corps person like you can help me out. Look, it's over there. See what it's up to, would you? I have to go behind it because of a wall. It ran off that way. It wouldn't run unless it had something to hide. Now we've really got to find out what it's up to. Chase the fleeing Mr. Mime. I gotta check my messages real quick. Okay, nothing yet. Nothing yet. So after this part, I'm going to progress through the story. Meaning, after this side quest, I'm going to progress through the story. It's sort of funny how much of the story I'm doing. Look, that Mr. Mime ran right up there. Okay, so it's that kind of thing where I have to go to the left. I had to remember exactly what it was that I had to do. I'm sort of remembering that the end of that request or side quest was something. On Earth? Oh, there we go. that was an accident. It ran off that way. You know, you've got a roundabout way of trying to get up close to a Pokemon. Are you secretly scared of them or something? It's these invisible walls. What? You're joking. Unless that Mr. Mime is using some kind of mysterious power. Whatever the case, this calls for further research. I've got to get that after that Mr. Mime. Come quick. Just seeing if there's anything over here. I could have sworn there should be, because, my word, that's like a big open space of nothing. Not getting what... I guess the left eye of the village is like the front. Go see if it's really making walls. Oh my word. Man, I can't get close. Darn it. I am very confused about this quest. I cannot get close. Oh, yes, I can. It's trying to run again. Wait, you. Whoa, I can't go any further. There's definitely something here I can't see. What is it, Mr. Mime? Looks like something's got you in a panic. What? Rest. You know this, Mr. Mime? Yes, it helps me guard the gate sometimes. When it stands out front and does that eerie dance, a wild Pokemon can't get in. It's like there's some kind of invisible wall. It's docile, and it helps me with my job. So I just let it do as it pleases. Who would have thought? Sorry to make you go to all that trouble, but it brought me some peace of mind, if nothing else. If we've got invisible walls cropping up here and there, folks had better keep an eye out. Or perhaps not an eye, well, however one watches out for invisible obstacles. Oxguard. So the only one thing left to do is to go to the outside walls of the village. I could actually just fly down to this place and go up to the front gate, because I'm pretty sure that's what it means by left eye of the village. If not, then I'm just gonna leave that for later. Pretty sure it means that though. Yep, there it is. No, I don't want to use that. I caught an unknown. Unknown are pretty useless Pokemon because the only moves that they know are hidden power. And in this game, their hidden power moves becomes the super effective type, which is very interesting. Instead of it being a random type every time, it is instead turned into a super effective move, no matter what the Pokemon type is. Like Fairy type, for instance, would be weak against Steel, so it uses a Steel type hidden power. 143. Story progression. Because that's what I'm doing. So for the rest of this, I am going to go onward. Crimson Mylands, and helping out with Ursaluna, and catching a new team member. Somehow I thought that Pokemon was a shiny, but it wasn't. I don't actually remember what that shiny looks like. I think it's like a pretty bad shiny if I'm remembering that correctly. I should let Bidou have that credit. Going pretty far. There's another one of these. Absorb. Again. Could have sworn it just said one though. Zubat can evolve now. I'm going to evolve it now. I love doing the evolve things in high speed. That I remember doing. It was very entertaining to me. Caught Golbats. Dole. I don't know what that was about. so tempted to do it, but I'm certain that it won't work. I'm gonna try anyway. Whee! Oh, it worked. My word. That did not work either. It's not gonna work. Yeah. I'm still gonna try though. Oh my word, that did not even do anything. She doesn't remember. BRB. I just had to do that real quick. Maybe you heard me, but it's fine. Oh wait. Huh. I did not think that would work. Trying to make sure that this Pokemon doesn't see me. There we go. And I only have one more heavy ball left. There. Yep, all of that didn't work. It's sort of funny how I'm trying to catch this thing, but it will pretty much be impossible. And I know what level it is. It's very high leveled, but it's still going to be really cool if I manage to catch it. And I love how it just keeps getting fooled. Fool! It noticed. Finally it noticed. Nope. Crap.
Nyum. Oh, you want to battle your own, huh?
I'm gonna use Astonish. Oh my word! Didn't think Ghastly Hair was a glass cannon. So I'll catch that Alpha Tank growth later. I was just trying there and using up all of my heavy balls. Hop up berries. Oh, come on. I hid right before you noticed me. Or pretty much right as you noticed me, really.
Defeated Carnivine.
I gotta see what moves specifically, unless it doesn't matter for that part that I have to defeat Carnivine with. Flying type. Of course it's flying type. And I don't even have a flying type on me this... Oh, yes I do. Gosh darn it. And Golbat can't evolve, so that means its happiness is not there yet. Haunter. Imagine, I'd be able to knock out a Haunter. You know what? Level 26. That means Caspar is able to evolve soon. And then the next time I would be able to evolve is once I have a linking cord. So soon enough I might get a Gengar and that would be my first fully evolved team member. So I'm going to start with Hex. Dang! Pre-evolved form defeated its evolution. That is interesting. Hardy Grains is a soot-foot root. So hard for... Oh, that's an alpha. No, that's not. Gosh darn it. Why do I always think that Haunter has that size? It always looks to me like it would be impossible. Graveler! Graveler! No, I'm not gonna catch it. Nyom! Doing it again. This time I'm using Astonish. Dang, it really is a glass cannon. A glass cannon! Gosh darn it. Again! BRB. What? Yeah. And it's technically because it's not warm enough. Spoily popcorn. Oh, that's a Krogunk. Did not know that. Astonish. That's it. Let's hope I'm able to catch it. I'm your boss! Now I'm going to catch it in a Pokeball. Grit Dust. I caught a Glowgunk. Seen it use Astonish. You know what? It just then stopped. Didn't even bother paying attention to it. I caught a Graveler. I can evolve Caspar and Golbat. I'm gonna evolve Golbat first. Crobat. If it was my team member, then that would be my first official fully evolved team member. But it's not. Can't evolve? Oh, because it's out of its Pokeball. Now I can evolve it. Got an idea for a new move. Let's see what that is. Hypnosis. Replace poison gas for hypnosis. It's still sort of funny to me because I got a Darkrai by event. And that you can actually let it learn Dark Void, but its accuracy is 50%. So my biggest prefer, like what I very much prefer, this one meant to say. Let's see if it worked. Yay! I caught it. I'm gonna catch it again. Oh my word, there we go. Backstrike. There we go. That's the last time. Now I'm able to battle against Ursaluna. How the heck? That doesn't make sense. First off, before I go to see her, just making sure I'm good. Samohex will be the Pokemon I use, because it is a ground type. Over here, Ares. Ursaluna is enraged, yes, but he must still recall his long relationship with the Pearl Clan. He never fails to show up the moment I play my Celestica flute. Now, show your mettle to Ursaluna. But remember that Ursaluna is a Pokemon very dear to the Pearl Clan. I will not permit you to catch him. What? Oh gosh darn it, I forgot. I forgot that. Despite the... I should have just looked at the bottom right screen. And then for Semi-Hex be the lead! I'm gonna let Water Pulse be the first move. Yeah. Critical hit. So then the next move I'm using is Strong Style Aqua Jet. Yeah. Here we go! Ursaluna, my poor darling, you must be exhausted from running around like that. Come, let me make you all better. I have here a special medicine of the Pearl Clan. It'll clear out any poison in a Pokemon's body. If poison's what's causing Ursaluna's rage, this is sure to calm him down. I call it Toxigon. It's so potent that we can only use it on tough, resilient Pokemon, like Ursaluna. There, dear Ursaluna. You calmed down now, haven't you? This is all very strange, though. He wasn't really frenzied. Very astute of you, Galaxy Team Recruit. You're exactly right. When you quelled Kleavor's frenzy, I could see the strange light rising into the sky all the way from here. But no such strange light erupted from Ursaluna after you defeated him, nor was he glowing. And what is this clinging to Ursaluna's coat? It seems like some kind of powder. That girl from the Diamond Clan, Arceus. Now, why did she of all people find the need to come and tell me about Ursaluna, I wonder? Oh, but I almost forgot something important. Play the Celestica flute for me, won't you? Ursaluna opened his heart and listened and learned well the sound of your playing. Earth Plate from Ursaluna. Also, Ursaluna is one of my most favorite ride Pokemon only because of when you are able to dig up stuff from his scent, which I always thought Ursaluna should have been a female Pokemon, but it makes all the more sense to make it male. And it's so funny just by letting him sniff the ground and dig up stuff, because then he celebrates by standing on his hind legs and swaying back and forth and roaring happily. I think he's so cute. I can't help it. He's like an actual bear. Ursaluna is very good at finding things that are buried in the ground. We say that he's digging for treasure, even if these treasures might not always glitter or gleam. Now go and let your commander know of what transpired here to child of the Galaxy team. Bear. You can now call Ursaluna and dig for treasure. Press the Y button to dig for treasure when Ursaluna finds a spot that makes him react particularly strongly. You might find something very nice. That was easy. That was quick. Strange note. Old verse 9. I don't want to read it. That was very quick. My word, I did not expect that already. Old verses are actually pretty interesting. I did say already what they were useful for. Like, I was gonna say what Grit Dust was useful for, but I already said it. You know what? Gonna knock it out with a grass type move this time. My end goal is to try to add Gumi to the team before I go onward. There we go. Because we aren't able to climb walls yet. Only doing this until I'm able to have Badu evolve into Roselia. Yanma. Oh, well, would you look at that. Got it. The worst thing is... Oh, there's a request here, too. Let me guess. This is gonna be for a new camp. Oh, I thought that would give me fall damage. Surprisingly not. Hello there. So you're the Survey Corps child who quelled the Lord of the Woods, are you? Think you could help with setting up our new base camp? We're making one up by the bogs. Our Odo could sure use someone as capable as you. He's a first construction corps recruit, still learning the ropes. Go to help set up the bog-bound camp. There's another request over here, but I'm not going to go to that yet. Where I want to go is the Scarlet Bog, because that's where I'm able to... I think I'm going there right now, actually. Yes, I am. Oof, what a stench! You all smell funny. Well there, I'd keep your distance if I were you. Just look at those bothers. They're taking up the spot where I was going to set up base camp. One donkey could be a headache, but this little group is a full-blown migraine. Maybe I can get someone else from the team to handle this. Someone good at battling. I'll drive them off. Are you sure you're up to this, though? They stink something fierce. Leave it to me. Well, if you insist, but you've got to beat 3 of them, so be ready to run, and stay downwind. Ha! Then I'm gonna switch, and who I'm switching to is Caspar. Hoping that Stunky doesn't have a dark type move yet. Then I'm going to use... Realize that I can't use any of the moves. Gosh darn it. Never mind then. I'm gonna instead use... Crobat. No. I'm gonna use Luxio. Yeah. Thunder Fang. Agile. Nope. I'm just gonna use a normal Thunder Fang. Thunder Fang. Darn it. Goodbye! Yeah! Screw it. Caspar. I'm gonna use Venom Shock on all of them. Yeah, screw it. Here's a strong style hex on this guy. Darn it, that didn't work. Now I'm going to use an agile style Astonish. The sort of funny thing is, what I would have wished I had Caspar in was a Dusk Ball, because that would have fit it very well. So now I'm going to heal. First time healing in a while. Super Potion on you. At some point I'm going to not have Caspar battle until he's able to evolve. Gosh darn it. And the only way when I'm going to let her evolve into Gengar is on level 40, because it makes a lot more sense that way. Hex. I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to use Venom Shock right back. Yeah, I'm going to do that and then a strong style Hex. There we go. But do you know the new move? You weren't kidding. You've got talent, and your Pokemon were so brave too. I can't believe you handled those 3 Stunky all by yourself without getting smelly. Thanks to you, we can get to the base camp set up now. Hold on a minute. Gonna end my stream real soon. There we go. What do you think? Makes things feel a little safer out here, no? And there's not a whiff of Stunky here either. Stop by anytime. A new base camp. This makes the second base camp for us to use in the Crimson Mirelands. Perhaps some Stunky will pop by for fun and games sometime, eh? Wouldn't that be a treat? And at some point there would be a side quest. But right now, just gonna ride on Ursaluna and look for that. Black Ogmite. Ow! If I'm remembering, Black Ogmite is what we need to evolve Scyther into Cleavor. And I do remember that this is a place where Gumi is, and it's very hard to find, but it is here. At least I think. I'm gonna see if I'm right on that. Hopefully I am. Because if I'm wrong, then that means it'll take me a while to find Gumi. Because I want him in my team. I don't know what I'm doing. Gumi. Okay, so it is found there somewhere. Right now is unknown. So that means it's not here. So where would it be then? No, I was hoping to catch it. So it's Stunky, Krogunk. I was trying to catch that. I was trying to get that, but I didn't get it. I'm only seeing Stunky and Krogunk. And Hippopotas, so that might mean that it's not there. Fog. I'm pretty much going a far ways, only to find this Gumi. I'm about to find Roselia. That's a Cricketune. Darn it, it's up there. I won't be able to get it. Gosh darn it, that sucks. I'm trying to find. So those guys I'll try to get to at some point, because right now it won't really matter. I'm spoiling a lot doing this, but I'm very much trying to find Gumi. Cloudpool Ridge. Is it there? So far I'm not finding it. Diamond Settlement. Wait, I think I know where it is actually. There's Parasect. Just seeing if I am right on knowing where it is. Alpha Licky Licky. Ralts and Curlia. So no, I'm wrong. This is Shrouded Ruins, so that means it's probably... Oh! I know where it is now. I went way too far up. I even spoiled the Diamond Settlement, which is where we're going next. It's all the way in the bottom left corner. That was where it was this whole time. Ow. Knew that was gonna happen. I'm going all the way over here because this is where Gumi is meant to be. Psyduck, Carnivine, Krogunk. Where am I on the map? Grape Jaw Bog, so I'm very close. Yeah, because I remember there is an Alpha Sliggoo at some point in the game, and that's where I'll be able to find Gumi. There's Roselia, Golduck, Pachirisu, along with an Alpha Pachirisu. Please tell me that I can catch this. There's a Spirit Orb. Okay, yes, this must be it. That's a Barboach. Please don't tell me I'm unable to get this now. That suck. Darn it, not there. I wanted to zoom in to see if there was even a remote hint that there's a bridge, but doesn't look like it. Which means that I most likely won't be able to get it. Which absolutely sucks because I was hoping to catch Gumi to let it join into the team. Rock Smash! There's a chance. A bit of one. There we go. And that's how I'm able to catch Gumi. At least I think. No. Wait. I guess I was close enough to this location for it to count. Oh, that was close. Man. Yeah. Come on. That is so stupid. Because I'm pretty sure that's where Gumi is, and that means that I won't be able to get it. That was why I was going so far out, was because of that. That is so stupid. I'm so upset. Because this is where Alpha Sliggoo is, and that's where I would have been able to catch Sliggoo. I mean, Gumi. And I was going to call it Goo Guardian. Or just Goo. But I can't get it. And I have to wait a while. Which means I'm stuck with this team. For a while. Because the other team members I wanted were a shiny Pokemon, a fossil Pokemon that requires me going into space-time distortion, and Gumi. No, I have I have only 2 in my team right now, actually. So it's... I wanted to catch a shiny Pokemon. If anything, I wanted to catch a shiny Ursaring. And name it Romar and have him join into the team. I was also going to add a Fire-type Pokemon into my team. If anything, probably another Startermon. Being Chimchar, mainly, Goka, would have been the name for it, but that would have also taken a while of a wait. And I was going to add, if I was finally able to get a shiny Bidoof, that would have been my team member, and I would have called it Beaver Buff. Or whatever I said it. Oh, Doofy Buff. That's what it was. So, I guess I'm not going to bother with that because of knowing that I won't be able to get it until... Actually, that looks like I'm able to go there. No, that was me skimming across the land. So, I'm pretty sure Home of Trials is where I'm supposed to go, but I failed to get there. Because if I tried, it would require me to go all the way over here. I went the wrong way. Oh, come on. I made it across this before. Even sucks even more that Pokemon trainers in this game just can't swim. Or just your main character can't swim. So it's there, and then I would have had to make this jump, but that's impossible. Like, here's my attempt at doing so. So I'm not able to catch Gumi. So I guess the next part of Pokemon Legends, which I'm going back to camp. I'm going back to camp. And I have to go back to this camp, but I'm going to go to this camp instead. I'm not going back to the village though, because that will take a while. So I'm going to save and do that later. In the next part, going back in the village and doing all of that. And I'm very upset though, because I would have loved to have a Gumi in my team. I wanted it soon, but knowing that I couldn't was very heartbreaking. Ponyta. These Pokemon live in herds out in the grassland. Newborn foals like their fiery manes. I think I already completed their Pokedex entries actually. Gosh darn it. Did all that reading for nothing. Zubat makes its home in caves. I think I have not read this. The trophy dies that have left this Pokemon blind, so it scans its surroundings via sound waves. I don't know. Gaseous and completely impalpable. Also highly dangerous. Inhaling part of its poisonous body will cause one to faint instantly. And I got Unknown, which I have to catch all 28 of. I thought there were 26, but I was wrong. And there's 3 in the village and 5 in each region. Each other region, meaning there's 5 regions. Croagunk I have to defeat with Psychic type moves. And so far I don't have a Psychic type move on any of my Mons, but Gengar will soon have one. Or Haunter. Graveler have to defeat with Fighting type moves. Which, if I'm probably wrong in thinking that the Pokemon that I plan on having in my team at all will have a Fighting type move. Crobat defeat with Ice type moves, so you can find normal. Oh wait, there are Alpha Pokemon. There's also Cross Poison, Leech Life, and an Agile style move in defeat with Ice type moves. Number caught 1 out of 5. number of alpha specimens, 0 out of 3. Caught while in the air, 0 out of 5. Defeated, 0 out of 5. Defeated with ice-type moves, 0 out of 3. Cross poison, leech life, and then agile style moves. I'm gonna save and quit. I'm very upset though that I'm not able to get a freaking Goomy. See you guys in the next part where we will. Well, see you guys in the next part where we will go back to the village, do more side quests if possible, and then doing some catching, and then some more adventuring to try to calm a deity. And I know the deity, and I am going to spoil it. Is a Lilligant, a Hisuian Lilligant. I've decided my team a while ago, but knowing that I have to wait to get Goomy is so upsetting.